welcome back to the technical charts analysis section. Okay, so again, we're going to start off with the US dollar index. So the US dollar index again will show us whether the US dollar was strengthening or whether the US dollar was weakening. So in yesterday's market analysis and also yesterday's video, again, we were looking at the US dollar strengthening for the last 4 market days consecutively. Before that, it was going up on the 11th of June, 2 weeks ago, Thursday, 2 weeks ago, and it was meeting some resistance. Okay, it was meeting some resistance at 97.64 levels. We saw this during yesterday's market analysis at about 12 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. So at that point of time, again, we were analyzing where the market came from. The market was bullish for about 1, 2, 3, 4 days, and as of yesterday, Monday morning during the Asian trading session, the US dollar was bearish. Okay, so the bearish sentiment continued all the way to the UK session, and during the US trading session, it tested this bullish trend line again at about here, 1400 plus 5 hours. If you're in Singapore or Malaysia, this will be 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. We can see that the US dollar not only tested the line, it broke through convincingly. Okay, so throughout the US trading session, it continued to weaken, and as of this morning, it had a bit of a spike up and then came back down to rest at these levels. Okay, so US dollar on Monday, weak in the Asian trading session, weak in the UK trading session, and also weak during the US trading session. Okay, so naturally, when we have a look at the UK pound, yesterday during the Asian trading session, the UK pound, as expected, with the US dollar being weak in the Asian trading session, the UK pound was moving up. Okay, so it moved up at about this time, at about 4 plus 5, 9 a.m. started to move up from 1.2341 levels, and it moved up to about 1.2401. Okay, came down to test the line, and later on at this time, 1000 hours plus 5 is 3 p.m. local Singapore time, it starts to move up again. Okay, so it goes up another 48 pips. So from the Asian trading session until the UK trading session, it was going up about 85 pips in total. Then it retraced back about 48 pips, okay, to test this trend line again. And later on, at about, here we go, this is the one, 1400, the time below, plus 5, again is 1900 hours. We can see that the UK pound started to strengthen again against the US dollar. So during the US trading session, it went up about 93 pips against the US dollar. And also again, that is when we saw the US dollar from about 7 p.m. Local Singapore and Malaysia time, from about 7 p.m. over here, the US dollar weakened. Okay, so yeah, so that was the move for the UK pound yesterday. In total, from the Asian trading session all the way until the US trading session, it moved up a total of about 130 pips. Okay, from 1.2345 all the way until 1.2475 levels. Okay, this morning it went up again by about another 50 pips and then had a sharp pullback, pulling down about 65 pips, and currently it has gone quiet again. Okay, so later on in the afternoon, about 2 to 4 p.m., it should be coming to test this bullish trend line, and later on it will decide whether it will go up further or move back down. Okay, so that was for the UK pound. And for the euro dollar, we also can see the same kind of pattern of or movements. First of all, in the morning session or in the Asian trading session, as the US dollar was weakening over here, we can see that the euro dollar is strengthening. Okay, so it moves up from 1.1175 to a high of about 1.1203. It went up not much, just about 27 pips. came back down to test the bullish trend line. And over here at about 10 plus 5, again this is 15, which is 3 p.m. It goes up another 31 pips. And of course the evening push, the US market push, was over here a bit late, 1500, 1 hour later. Plus 5 is 20, which is 8 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. We can see the euro dollar strengthening another 61 pips. Okay, so altogether the euro dollar moved up from the Asian trading session all the way to the US trading session. It moved out about 94 pips. Okay, and then currently again this morning it was moving up, sharp drop back, and then currently sustaining on this bullish trend line. Okay, for gold prices was also largely bullish ever since last Friday. Last Friday, gold prices moved up from 1,723 all the way to a high of about 1,745. And as of yesterday, Monday morning, it shot up from 1,745 all the way until 1,758. So in the morning session yesterday, it went up about $13, and then it came down, had some retracement and consolidation, and towards the evening at about 1500 plus 5, 2000 hours, it started to move back up again. Okay, moved up about 17, almost $18, and then it went quiet. Okay, so yesterday gold was moving at about on average $20 per direction, and currently it is beginning to test this line. Okay, so yeah, so that was for gold prices. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. Nothing much to shout about. Currently the S&P 500 is still trading in a range on the H4 chart, and also on the daily charts it is still consolidating. There could be a chance that it may slowly move back up to test the 3,153 levels again. Okay, so yeah, so this was the movement of the S&P 500. So it was mostly bullish yesterday. Okay, let's move on to oil prices. Oil prices yesterday was also very much bullish. We can see that oil prices previously was consolidating between a support level of about $39.43, and yesterday over here at about 1600 plus 5 is 21, which is 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. Oil prices, this is the US West Texas instrument, spot prices moves up from $39.63 all the way to yesterday's high of $40.73. Okay, so it moved out about $1.10, and this morning it had one final push up, about moving up about 60 cents to $41.23, and after that it started to push back down. Okay, so it pushed back down by about $1.45, and currently it has gone a bit quiet. Okay, so yeah, just be very careful. I believe that oil prices could be at testing its resistance. So whether it will go up further or not, it depends on the data coming out. However, there's a high chance that it is still slightly bullish. However, there are chances that it may have some retracements. Okay, so be very careful on that. Last but not least, we'll just have a quick look at silver. Again, I'm not really comfortable with the chart patterns and behavior of silver, so we just have a quick look at it. Yesterday, silver prices moved up to test a high of $17.98 in the Asian trading session as early as 7 a.m. Okay, so from 7 a.m. 2 plus 5, 7 a.m. from $17.68, it moves up to $17.98. So not much of a movement, if in my opinion, moving up just about 29 pips. Okay, so and then later on in the evening, here's the one, this is the one. The timing, that's why for silver I'm still not comfortable with it. Can't really catch the timing and the direction right. Like this big move down happened at 1700, which is 2200 hours, which is at 10 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. It moves down from a high of $18.01 all the way to a low of $17.65. Okay, so again, yeah, just a quick look at silver prices. um, so on the daily chart, we can still see that it is slightly bullish following the movements of gold. However, yeah, it is squeezing into a triangle. So possibly in the next day or two, it could potentially decide to break down or break up. Okay, so yeah, so that is the analysis for today. US dollar wise, again, is resting at this support level again. So we will need to wait and see later whether it will start to move up or move down. Okay, but looking at this, potentially, yeah, we still have no idea. Okay, so you gotta wait until the UK and US trading sessions when the volume is coming, and let's see where the big boys are pushing it. So watch the markets later on today and during the evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good trading day.